Good morning, students. Today I am going to share the second part of this chapter. Name of this chapter is Staffing. I think you got the meaning of this, that is staffing, important functions of management after organizing, and the importance of it in the previous class. Today I would like to share the steps involved in staffing process. As we know that staffing is a process, management is also a process, and staffing is the third important functions of management. So staffing is also a process. So because it is a process, as a student of management, we should know what are the steps should be followed in this process. But before going to share the staffing process, I want to request you that think yourself, please think yourself, you are the human resource manager of the organization. Think yourself in this way. Really think yourself that you are the human resource manager in the organization. You are going to fill up the different job position in your organization. So what to do, as well as what are the process you should follow, what are the steps you should follow for staffing process. So first step, at first, if you apply your own common sense, then I think you can easily understand that estimation of manpower requirement. That is, what is the amount of manpower required for your organization for achieving or accomplishing the goal. So estimation of manpower requirement, that is very much vital. And if you want to estimate the manpower requirement for your organization, actually two things you will have to do. First, workforce analysis, that is existing workforce analysis, and then workload analysis. Then if you compare the workforce with workload, you can easily estimate how much additional manpower is required for your organization. Okay? Second step, recruitment. What is this? Don't be confused. The prevailing misunderstood concept is there that recruited means employed, not that. In the field of management, as is in a staffing process, recruitment is searching of potential employees or prospective employees for the organization and stimulating them so that they can apply themselves for the job position, for the job. So that is recruitment. Basically, it involves the searching of employees, prospective employees. So after searching, there is a stage of selection. Now, as a human resource manager, you will have to choose you will have to select, or you will have to choose the most eligible employees, most suitable employees for your organization. So there are different selection tests, maybe written test, interviews, medical test. There are different types of interviews, personality test, aptitude test, trade test, interest test. You will have to read it, it is very much given, but no need to mention the entire thing, because our objective is to write the staffing process. So that is selection. And selection test, it depends on the nature of organization. It depends how many employees, prospective employees are applying for the job. On the basis of that, it depends on the policy matter of the organization. So that is selection. So how to select? Then after selection, placement, you should give the placement specific for that specific job, and orientation. So you will have to provide orientation program, otherwise remember it, the employee is very much new, so they are not well aware about the existing function of the organization. For this reason, orientation program is required to be provided, so that the employees, they can get well acquainted with this, with the functions of the organization. So that is very much required after placement and orientation, when so that actually it is the providing the opportunity so that the employee they can adapt themselves with the process of the organization. That is the basic objective of placement and orientation. After this, yes, very much important, training and development. As a human resource manager, you should provide the proper training program. There are different on-the-job training, off-the-job training, different types of training programs you should provide for them, because you know it very well that training ultimately leads to development. Training can enhance the skill of the employees, and ultimately which enhance the productivity or increase the productivity of the organization. With the help of that, organization can achieve its goal. So training and development. After training and development, when the employee, they are really working for the betterment of the organization, then their actual performance is required to be evaluated, and on the basis of that evaluation, they will get promotion. So performance appraisal report or performance appraisal, that is the next step. Performance appraisal, again I am telling, performance appraisal, this is very much important step for the entire staffing process. Then after performance appraisal, as because you will have to decide whether the employee will get promotion or not, there the steps you will have to follow, that is career planning and promotion. So there must be a career planning. I can give one example for that. You assume yourself for one organization in the construction industry. At first, one civil engineer, he got the job as junior engineer. Then after giving 1 year or 2 years, after rendering service in that position, they will get senior engineer. Then they will get residential engineer. Then they will get promotion, and they got their now project engineer, then senior project engineer, then project manager. In this way, the career planning is there on the basis of on the basis of the organization. It also depends on the basis of the organization, or the basis of the nature of organization, career planning. Then afterwards, it's a matter of service contract, that last step, that is compensation. Don't be confused. Compensation does not mean that if company at the time of doing the job got accident, then they will get compensated, or compensation will be given by the organization. Compensation here implies basically the wages, salaries, bonus, any other perquisites that is basically given by the organization for the service rendered by them. So that is compensation. So this is the last step of staffing process, compensation. So again I am telling, first step, again I am telling, estimation of manpower requirement. Second, recruitment. Third, selection. Fourth, placement and orientation. Fifth, training and development. Sixth, performance appraisal. Seventh, career planning and promotion. Eighth, compensation. Got it? Please read it. You will get it in your book. Listen to my words attentively and thank you for the same.